In new home construction, you'll typically find several common outlet sizes. Firstly, there's the 120 volts 15 amps outlet, which is the standard for lighting small appliances and electronics. Secondly, you'll encounter 120 volts 20 amps outlets, designed for higher current appliances such as air conditioners, refrigerators, and some stoves. Thirdly, there are 240 volts 30 amps outlets, which are commonly used for larger appliances like electric dryers and ovens. Fourthly, you'll find 240 volts 50 amps outlets, used for high power appliances such as electric vehicles, welders, and water heaters. While the NEMA 10.50 outlets were frequently used in the past for high current appliances, they are becoming less common in newer homes. For a device requiring full wires and over 40 amps, typically the NEMA 14.50, a 4-prong 50 amps outlet designed for electric vehicles, can be found. Also, the NEMA 6.50, a 3-prong 50 amps outlet, is utilized for some industrial equipment and electric stoves. Modern electric ovens often come with full wire pigtails for both 30 amps and 50 amps service. The 50 amps ovens are generally used when self-cleaning features are needed or faster heating times are desired. Based on needing a 50 amps full wire solution, consider the NEMA 6.50 outlet a suitable choice. It meets the current and voltage requirements and is readily available. When dealing with electrical installations, always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure safety and compliance with local electrical codes. Understanding the different types of outlets and their applications is crucial for ensuring the safe and efficient operation of your electrical devices. Now, delving further into the specifics, let's explore the nuances of each outlet type and their appropriate applications. The 120 volts 15 amps outlet serves as the workhorse for most residential electrical need. It's designed to handle the power requirements of lamps, televisions, computers, and other everyday electronics. These outlets are typically connected to a 15 amp circuit breaker, which protects the wiring from overloading. Exceeding the 15 amps limit can trip the breaker, cutting off power to the circuit and preventing potential hazards. The 120 volts 20 amps outlet, on the other hand, is built to handle appliances that draw more current. Refrigerators, window air conditioners, and certain countertop appliances like blenders and toasters often require a 20 amps circuit. These outlets have a slightly different configuration than 15 amps outlets, with a T-shaped neutral slot to prevent the accidental insertion of a 15 amps plug. This ensures that only appliances designed for a 20 amp circuit are used with these outlets. Moving on to the 240 volts outlets. These are designed for high power appliances that require a larger voltage to operate efficiently. The 240 volts 30 amps outlet is commonly used for electric clothes dryers and older electric ovens. These outlets typically have 3 prongs, 2 hot wires, and a neutral wire, providing the necessary power for these appliances. Electric dryers, in particular, require a 240 volts connection to generate the heat needed to dry clothes effectively. Electric ovens, depending on their features and size, may also use a 30 amps outlet. The 240 volts 50 amps outlet is the heavyweight champion of residential outlets. It's designed to handle the most power-hungry appliances such as electric vehicle chargers, welders, and some electric water heaters. These outlets also have 3 or 4 prongs, depending on the specific configuration, and are connected to a 50 amp circuit breaker. Electric vehicle chargers, in particular, require a 50 amp circuit to provide a fast and efficient charging experience. Welders, due to their high current draw, also necessitate a 50 amps outlet to operate safely. Now, let's address the question of the NEMA 10.50 outlets. As mentioned earlier, these outlets were once commonly used for high current appliances, but they are becoming less prevalent in new construction. The NEMA 10.50 outlet is a 3-prong outlet with 2 hot wires and a neutral wire. However, it lacks a dedicated ground wire, which is now a standard safety feature in modern electrical systems. The absence of a ground wire can increase the risk of electrical shock in the event of a fault. For this reason, many modern electrical codes discourage the use of NEMA 10.50 outlets and recommend replacing them with safer alternatives. For devices requiring 4 wires and over 40 amps, such as the one you described, the NEMA 14.50 outlet is a suitable option. This outlet is a 4-prong outlet with 2 hot wires, a neutral wire, and a dedicated ground wire. The ground wire provides a safe path for electricity to flow in the event of a fault, reducing the risk of electrical shock. NEMA 14.50 outlets are commonly used for electric vehicle chargers, as they can handle the high current demands of these devices. Another option to consider is the NEMA 6.50 outlet. This outlet is a 3-prong outlet with 2 hot wires and a ground wire, but it lacks a neutral wire. NEMA 6.50 outlets are often used for industrial equipment and some electric stoves that do not require a neutral connection. While the NEMA 6.50 outlet may not be as common as the NEMA 14.50 outlet in residential settings, it can be a viable option for certain applications. When choosing an outlet for your device, it's essential to consider the specific electrical requirements of the device and the capabilities of the outlet. Ensure that the outlet is rated for the correct voltage and current, and that it has the appropriate number of wires and prongs. It's also crucial to comply with all applicable electrical codes and regulations. Modern electric ovens typically come with 4-wire pigtails for both 30 amps and 50 amps service. The 30 amps ovens are generally used for basic cooking tasks, while the 50 amps ovens are equipped with self-cleaning features and offer faster heating times. The self-cleaning cycle on an electric oven requires a significant amount of energy to heat the oven to a high temperature, which is why a 50 amp circuit is often necessary. The faster heating times in 50 amps ovens are also due to the higher power output, which allows the oven to reach the desired temperature more quickly. Based on your specifications, the NEMA 6.50 outlet may be the best option for your device. It meets the current and voltage requirements and is readily available. However, it's important to verify that your device does not require a neutral connection before using a NEMA 6.50 outlet. If your device does require a neutral connection, you'll need to use a NEMA 14.50 outlet instead. Always consult with a qualified electrician to determine the best outlet option for your specific application. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it's essential to take all necessary precautions to ensure your safety. Turn off the power to the circuit before working on any electrical components, and use appropriate safety equipment such as insulated gloves and eye protection. If you're not comfortable working with electricity, it's best to leave the job to a professional. In conclusion, understanding the different types of outlets and their applications is crucial for ensuring the safe and efficient operation of your electrical devices. By choosing the right outlet for your needs and complying with all applicable electrical codes and regulations, you can avoid potential hazards and ensure that your electrical system functions properly. Remember, safety should always be your top priority when working with electricity.